Hello students, I hope you all are safe and happy. Today we are going to learn Standard 9 Defense Study Chapter 6 Indian Air Force. Already we learned about armed forces. What are the three armed forces? They are Army, Navy and Air Force. So Army and Navy already we learned in the previous chapter. But today we are going to learn about Indian Air Force. The Royal Indian Air Force was established in British India in 1932. Students, now first Indian Air Force, it was established in British India. That means when India is under British control, that time it was established as the Royal Indian Air Force. That is in 1932. But after independence, it was renamed as the Indian Air Force in 1947. Clear? So, now organization of Air Force. There are different commands are there. We know that all the different forces, that is in Army and in Navy, we learn different commands. The same way in Air Force also we have different commands. Clear? The Indian Air Force has 7 commands, of which 5 are operational. So 5 of the commands are operational commands, 1 maintenance command and 1 training command. Clear? Now let us see one by one what are the 5 operational command and maintenance command and training command. See, the first one is the Central Air Command. Now the Central Air Command headquarters is located in Allahabad. And Eastern Air Command, the headquarters is located in Ceylon. Then third one, the Western Air Command, the headquarters is located in New Delhi. South Western Air Command, the headquarters is located in Gandhinagar. And Southern Air Command, the headquarters is located in Thiruvananthapuram. Clear? So, these are the 5 commands. It is based on the necessary operation. Clear? So, it will take, depends on the necessary, the operational task will be so depends on the task they will do the operations. Now the 6th one is maintenance command. Now maintenance command, the headquarters is in Nagpur. Only it will do the maintenance of the Air Force. Then the last one is training command. The headquarters is located in Bangalore, and here only the training of the Air Force will takes place. Clear? Now the next one is the role of Indian Air Force. The first one is defend the nation's air space. So defend means protect the nation's air space. Second one is support the Army and Navy during war. Whenever the war will takes place, that time it will support the Army forces and the Navy forces. Then the third one is protect the nation's interest outside its boundaries when the need arises. So whenever there is a need, that time the Air Force will protect the nation's interest outside its boundary. That means outside the border of India. Clear? So it will take care or protect. Then the last one is rescue and relief operation during natural calamities. So during natural calamities, the Air Force will do the rescue and relief operation. Clear? So natural calamities means the example is it may be an earthquake or flood, forest fire, whatever natural unwanted happenings, whatever natural things, clear, it will affect the people or the properties, then that all what we say that it is a natural calamities. So during the natural calamities, to rescue and to relieve the people, it will this air force will operate. Clear? Now next is the aircraft in Indian Air Force. What are the different types of aircrafts is there in the Indian Air Force? That we will see. There are different types are there. The first one in that is Su-30 MKI. Twin-seater, twin-engine, multi-role fighter of Russian origin, which is produced in India. See, in this aircraft, twin-seater, that means 2 seats are there, 2 engines are there. Multi-role means several role fight. It will in different way. It will the to fight the war. To fight in the war, it is used. It is of Russian origin. Clear? So it is originated from Russia, but this aircraft is produced in India. The next one is Mirage 2000. Now this Mirage 2000 is a single-seater air defense and multi-role fighter of French origin powered by a single engine. Now here it is only one seat is there. It is also a multi-role fighter, but it is originated from French. Clear? And the power or the energy is from only a single engine, that is in one engine. The next one is MiG-29. Now this MiG-29 is a twin-engine single-seater air superiority fighter aircraft of Russian origin. So here twin engine, that means 2 engines are there, but the seat is only one seat, and it is superiority, that means it can control an enemy airspace. Clear? By well planned. It will plan very well, and it will attack the enemy air space. Clear? In the enemy airspace. And it is a Russian origin. That means it is originated from Russia. Next one is MiG-27. It is a single engine, single seater, tactical strike fighter aircraft of Russian origin. So this MiG-27 is also a single engine. That means only one engine is there and one seat is there. This will also, it will well planned, perfect plan it will take to strike fighter aircraft of, it is of Russian origin. Now the next type is MiG-21. It is single engine, single seater, multi-role fighter or ground attack aircraft of Russian origin. So in these also MiG-21 also only one engine, one seat, multi-role fighter, so several type of way it will fight. It will also fight or attack in the ground. Clear? It is originated from Russia. Then Jaeger, it is a twin engine single seater deep penetration strike aircraft of Anglo-French origin. So it is originated from Anglo-French. Clear? 2 engines are there, but the seat is only one. Deep penetration strike aircraft, that means long range strike aircraft. Clear? Next one is C-130J. Now the aircraft is capable of performing para-drop, heavy drop, casualty evacuation, and can also operate from short and semi-prepared surfaces. So this aircraft is capable of performing para-drop. That means delivery to deliver the parachute. It can deliver the parachute in the from the aircraft. Heavy drop, that means a heavy weight can be dropped from the aircraft. Casualty evacuation, that means it will also work as a army air ambulance. clear, and can also operate from short and semi-prepared surfaces. Short means very less distance is required to stand on the ground, clear, on the surfaces. No longer distance or longer surface is required. In a short and semi-prepared surfaces also it can stand. The next type is C-17. The aircraft is capable of carrying a payload of 40 to 70 tons up to a distance of 4,200 to 9,000 km in a single hop. So this type of aircraft is capable of carrying a load. Our capacity is 40 to 70 tons up to a distance of 4,200 to 9,000 km in a single drive. So in one drive it can carry a load of 40 to 70 tons to a distance of 4,200 to 9,000 km. So that is about C-17. Now the next is IL-76. Here the 4-engine heavy duty long haul military air transport aircraft of Russian origin. So it is originated from Russia. 4 engines are there. Heavy duty long pull, that means it can drag the military transport aircraft, clear. And the next one is AN-32. It is a twin engine turboprop medium tactical transport aircraft of Russian origin. So it is originated from Russia. 2 engines are there, but the engines will work in the turboprop, that means it is based on the turbine, clear. When the turbine will rotate, air turbine, that means gas turbine, when the turbine will rotate due to the air, the energy will be produced. That energy is used in these 2 engines, clear, and it will well planned, perfect plan it will take to transport the aircraft. And the next one is Mi-25 or Mi-35. It is a twin engine turbosoft assault and anti-armor helicopter. So 2 engine, the engine is used by using a gas turbine, clear, to get the power for using the engine, clear. Armor, that means any armed materials, or it may be a gun or anything, it's taken in the helicopter. Mi-26 twin engine turbosoft military heavy lift transport helicopter of Russian origin. So 2 engine turbosoft military heavy lift transport, to lift the heavy object to transport from one place to another. This type of engine Mi-26 aircraft is used. And the next one is Mi-17 V5. They are equipped with state-of-art navigational equipment, avionics, weather radar and NVG compatible. That means they are equipped with modern new ideas navigational equipment, clear. And avionic means electronic equipment fitted in the aircraft, clear. And it is based on radar and NVG compatible. NVG means it is a night vision goggle. It can be clear, we can, from the aircraft it is easily visible to a certain distance. And the next is Chitak, single engine turbosoft light utility French helicopter. So only 1 engine, but the engine is used by using a gas turbine, clear. Light utility, so use is very light utility French helicopter. It is originated from French. And the next one is Cheetah, that is single engine turbosoft FAC or casewalk helicopter of French origin. So only 1 engine, and that engine is used by using a gas turbine or air turbine, clear. When the turbine will rotate, power will be generated. That power is used in this engine, used by the engine. Then casewalk, that is the army air ambulance, clear. It is originated from French. And the next one is Tejas, the indigenous light compact aircraft. Indigenous means It is originating. It is originating light combat aircraft. It is originated from a light combat aircraft, and it is inaugurated into the Indian Air Force in 2016. So this Tejas is inaugurated or enrolled in the Indian Air Force in 2016. And the next one is Dhruv. This is an Indian origin helicopter for transportation. So to carry the whatever arms are required for the war, that is transported from one place to another. This helicopter can work in mountainous area effectively up to height of 6,000 meter. So to work on the mountain, this type of aircraft is used. So it can be used at a height of 6,000 meter. And the next one is Rudra. This is an Indian origin light utility armed helicopter which can work in mountainous area. So this Rudra is originated from India. It is a light utility armed helicopter which can work in mountainous area. So this Rudra is also used in mountainous area. So that is the last one. So along with these all the types of aircraft, Indian Air Force also has various types of missiles. Missiles means what? Rocket. So during the war, whatever the different types of aircraft is required for the Air Force, along with that they have their different types of missiles also to fight with the enemy. Clear? So from this we have finished this chapter, that is Indian Air Force. Clear? So thank you students.